Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time? But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has built his reputation on explosive power in the ring, but his biggest battle right now might be outside of it. His longtime coach, Calvin Ford, has reached his limit, publicly declaring no more respect. Tensions between the two have been growing for a while, and it now looks like their relationship is at a breaking point. Ford's frustration has finally boiled over, sending shockwaves through the boxing world.
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, man, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, have built a successful partnership based on mutual respect. However, recent reports suggest that tension is growing between them. Ford has reportedly expressed frustration with Davis, hinting at possible discord within their camp.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. He look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
Calvin Ford, a well-respected figure in Baltimore's boxing scene, has played a crucial role in Davis's journey from a promising prospect to a world champion. Their relationship goes beyond the usual trainer-fighter dynamic, with Ford acting as both a mentor and a father figure to Davis. This bond has been a key factor in Davis's success, offering him stability and guidance both in and out of the ring.
One hand, he came in the corner at the 6th round and said, my hand is hurting. If you look at the tape, I said, man, I don't want to hear that. Fight through it. And he done it. Y'all got to give this young man his props. Man, he come in day in and day out. And you hear him keep saying, he fight who they put in front of him. And we don't turn down nothing but our callers. So whatever they say to do, we're going to get the job done. That's the blue collar way.
Ford's coaching approach is built on a deep knowledge of boxing fundamentals. He focuses on precision, footwork, and defense, skills that perfectly complement Davis's natural power and athleticism. Their partnership has been a seamless blend of raw talent and strategic expertise, making them a dominant force in the sport.
Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. The Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
When he said that,
It's still,
damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. He didn't even be coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. The rest is history.
Damn, I got goosebumps low key. That's gotta.
Calvin Ford has been a crucial figure in Gervonta Davis's career, guiding him through both professional and personal challenges. As his longtime trainer, Ford has played a key role in molding Davis into an elite fighter. But his influence goes beyond the gym. He also serves as a mentor and advisor, helping Davis navigate relationships with high-profile figures like Floyd Mayweather.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like daggers. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Ford's role in Gervonta Davis's life was more than just that of a trainer. He was like a father figure. Davis, who grew up without a strong paternal presence, found structure and stability through Ford. From a young age, Ford helped him navigate challenges, from poverty to the dangers of street life, ensuring that his focus remained on boxing.
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on America. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be in the gym, and man, I still hear his screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us is still with us. We came up like kids. Even Coach Kenny been around.
Their bond started early, but Davis recalls that their first meeting wasn't exactly warm. When I first met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight, Davis said. I was just a kid. But once Ford took him under his wing, their relationship grew strong. Davis still hears Ford's voice pushing him even now. Ford's influence extended beyond boxing. He offered life advice and mentorship that many thought would last a lifetime. However, recent legal troubles surrounding Ford seem to have played a role in their split. But insiders say it wasn't just that. As Davis's career reached new heights, the pressure to stay on top also created professional tensions between them, leading to an unexpected break in their once unshakable relationship.
So he's been detained, he's been arrested, and he's been in jail ever since. And you hear his partner, longtime partner, training partner, and his assistant trainer, Coach Kenny Ellis, and his fighters, you know, they keep saying free Coach Calvin, so on and so forth. If you don't know the backstory and the history of Coach Calvin Ford, you look at the show The Wire, and he's one of the characters on The.
Before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Gervonta "Tank" Davis dismissed rumors of a falling out with his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, insisting that their bond remained strong. However, during the fight, tensions seemed to surface. At one point, Davis was caught on camera yelling at Ford, hinting that there might be more to the story than he had let on.
I didn't want to ask you that question on camera. What? I'm talking about family at this point. Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, because
I just seen Calvin too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me stepped in them shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know.
Yeah,
so I ain't, but you already cleared it.
Yeah.
Despite their long history together, signs of tension between Davis and Ford have started to emerge. While the exact reasons remain unclear, sources close to the camp suggest that disagreements over training strategies and career moves have caused friction. This isn't unusual in boxing, where the pressure to stay at the top can sometimes put even the closest relationships to the test.
That little break in between of you guys not being, was there like kind of like a family fondness where it's
No,
like,
he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me. Both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It's something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all us working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, what it's about, the fight.
During a recent Instagram live session, Davis spoke openly about the tension with his longtime coach. "I'll always respect Calvin for everything he's done for me, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions to move forward. It's all love at the end of the day," he said. Ford shared a similar sentiment in an interview, stating that their decision was simply what's best for both of us at this point in time.
See, they call me Mo.
I'm just a young nigga who'll be out here on the
Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know. Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This life. Loyalty over everything. It's just, you know?
In early January 2024, reports emerged that Calvin Ford had been arrested in Nevada on charges of assault with a deadly weapon. According to TalkSport, Ford was taken into custody by Baltimore police and was awaiting transfer to Nevada to face the charges. Following the arrest, Gervonta "Tank" Davis announced that he and Ford would be parting ways professionally. While expressing deep respect for his longtime trainer, Davis made it clear that his focus was on his career and personal growth. "I've always respected Calvin and everything he's done for me, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me and my team," he stated.
I know a guy that you always said we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Raya. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They saying that it was a robbery.
No, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knowed it. Man, it took a little bit fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now, we just figure it out. Who's next?
Do it add to the fire that Tank might go up and get the 140 strap against Raya?
Like I said, anything is possible.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have some very, very unfortunate news that has broken. Hopefully, it proves not to be true. And that involves Gervonta "Tank" Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces. His longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
During Gervonta "Tank" Davis's fight against Lamont Roach, his trainer, Calvin Ford, noted that Tank didn't elevate his performance to the level expected. One major concern was that Tank failed to take full control of the fight, allowing it to remain more competitive than it should have been. Ford pointed out that Tank typically thrives on punishing his opponents rather than just going for a quick knockout. However, in this bout, he didn't impose himself as aggressively as he usually does, missing key opportunities to dominate.
We looked at 3 rounds. Friday was called out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. He got the 2. But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. He thought he was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
At a recent press conference, Calvin Ford addressed Gervonta "Tank" Davis's frustrations, saying they are normal for a young fighter trying to gain more control over his career and understand the business side of boxing. Ford stressed that Davis's core team, including influential advisor Al Heyman, plays a key role in shaping his career. He also downplayed any tension between Davis and Floyd Mayweather, saying any disagreements are minor and not serious enough to jeopardize their professional relationship.
With Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't messing with him. You know what I'm saying? As he seen Tank getting better, you know, he said, nah, I don't want to do that. You know, so again, Romo is one of them big 4s. He was one of them guys in that 135. You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to be where he's at, you know, so the best of luck of things that he did to get back where he at.
Thanks, Cal.
Gervonta Davis has repeatedly expressed deep gratitude and respect for Calvin Ford, acknowledging him as a key figure in both his life and career. Davis has even stated that without Ford's guidance, he wouldn't have reached the level of success he enjoys today. In a past interview, Davis shared a powerful memory. He used to sleep outside Ford's gym, waiting for it to open, showing his dedication and the impact Ford had on his journey.
He's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like, looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym and you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma or nothing. Just go straight to the gym. And the gym was closed. The gym didn't even, I used to get out of school probably 3 o'clock, and the gym didn't open till like 4:30. I'd just be outside just sleeping on the front of the gym, just waiting.
Ford, known for his dedication and mentorship, has been a steady force in Davis's life since his teenage years. He has not only shaped Davis as a fighter, but also guided him through personal challenges. More than just a trainer, Ford has been a father figure, offering stability and support beyond the boxing ring.
Oh, watching him in camp, it scares me. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that he's doing and his maturity, how would you say them great ones that can read the field real good. So when he get in that ring, I watched him listen to people conversation, listen to what's going on, and he's real focused.
Calvin Ford has always had a unique ability to push Gervonta "Tank" Davis to his peak performance, understanding exactly what fuels his competitive fire. This connection has played a major role in Davis's success over the years. However, in his recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., Davis seemed off his game, less focused and not as sharp as usual. Without Ford's usual presence and influence, many felt his performance lacked the dominance fans have come to expect.
Expectations. He just did. We got off the canvas one. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about that you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. But let's see. April the 22nd. Ron. Deal with it.
The tension between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Calvin Ford is definitely raising eyebrows. Their relationship has always been more than just fighter and trainer. Ford has been a mentor and father figure to Davis for years. But with recent disagreements and outside factors, it's unclear if this is just a rough patch or a permanent split. Some believe this is just part of the natural evolution of a fighter seeking more control over his career, while others think the bond has been permanently strained. What do you think? Is this just a temporary fallout, or is their partnership over for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.